Hey everybody, this is Steve from the Sync365 team. Today we're going to look at the Mac software. Just a very brief overview just to let you know what you can and can't do with the software. Well, say can't do, you can do pretty much everything. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So we've downloaded the Sync365 software. You get a nice little icon on there. We'll show you that you can remove that if you're one of those people that likes a clean desktop. But more importantly, you get a little icon up here just by simply clicking on your Mac. Gives you a nice little menu system. Status. If you want to see what's going on with the sync between you and the Sync365 network and your connected devices, this is the place to look. As we can see, we've got no current backups going on. We can have a look at the status of that, anything that may have changed. We've also got the uploads and downloads. We've also got LAN transfers, which we'll go into shortly, and the status of the live drive. There are no changes waiting to process, so my Sync365 is up to date. There is no activity going on my network. Everything's looking very, very good. Other little features that we can look at, we can pause transfers. Basically, if we think that we've got some sort of broadband issues or slowness, we just click pause, and that will now stop the client on my Mac syncing to the Sync365 network. It will just make sure that your broadband is completely free. If you've got any problems and you're doing any form of testing and you don't want Sync to be involved within that testing, you can just stop it. It is as easy as that, and we'll just resume. We can open the Sync365 folder, and as you can see, it acts as a volume on a Mac. If you're a Windows user, that will be like a drive. So it's just like having a virtual drive and a virtual volume on your PC, and virtual volume on your Mac. And these are all my folders, and everything you see here will appear across every connected computer and device that you have. So if you're using your mobile app, you'll see that. If you're logging into your web portal, you'll see that. And I can add, remove, drag, drop, just like any other drive or server on your system. It acts exactly the same. Whatever I drag and drop in here will appear across all my network. So this is the important bit. If you're using the Sync365 folder, everything you put here will appear across everything. One of the good things about this, we could click on a particular folder. We can select the menu. With Windows, you can simply right click. With a Mac, you select that and you go down, and then we got the selected files. Now we can do some things here, such as keep it on my Mac. So if we're running out of disk space for whatever reason, we might just want to store everything on the Sync365 network and just choose what we want to work with locally. I mean, it only takes a second or two to download or sync, but you can just choose what you want. So you can really have all the stuff that you need without clogging up your system. Or if you've got loads and loads of space, you can just make sure that everything is in both places at all the time, and that's what that basically is. We can also share. So if we don't want to email a particular file, I don't know, maybe we've just got a load of pictures. I've just come back from holiday and I want to share my pictures with my family. I will just click share. Oops, obviously I need to select some folders or whatever. We can just click share. I can select a whole folder if need be, and then we can make this item public, so everybody can see it. Now what that means is when you go to your web portal, this page here, let me just cancel that. This page here, if we were to just sign out, this is what is public. Okay, so if I was to have made that file public, I would just tell people to go to my personal web portal, which you get when you sign up, and they can just simply open or download. As easy as that. Maybe you've just, you want everybody to see your pictures, and you can put as much stuff as you want here. It does everything you need. Or, as I said before, you could simply make those pictures personal. So you just type in the person's email address, click add. We take care of the rest for you. They get a nice little, or you can even add a personal message when you actually do it. But we send a little email to them with a secure link to the folder or the folders that you've just shared with them, and it's only exclusive to them, only those people. And if you don't want them to see it anymore, you would just click remove or stop sharing. It is as easy as that. Other little features that we've got within the system is the backups. If you've signed up to the Sync365 folder, you automatically get backups as part of the deal. We can select what folders we're backing up. I'm backing up some music and movies, which is fine. I can tick whatever I want. It's really as simple as that. I can go to the settings. I can choose a schedule, whether I want 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I can even set a particular time that I want to back up. So if you're running a server and you want to back up your entire server, then you would only select, I want to back up between such and such. I'm using real time because I think that's the safest for me. Real time backup means that the moment I make a change to anything within that folder, it is instantly synchronized to the Sync365 network. That's basically that. So the backup works lovely. Within the Mac software, unlike Windows, we have to download a second piece of software, which is very, very small. We can just click Restore, and there's the Restore feature. Now, within the Restore feature, we can literally, there's my movies, Macs, whatever. We can just literally select a particular MP4. I can even check the version. There's only one version of that, so if I was to make multiple, I could restore any of those versions. So if I've made changes to that folder 15 times, 30 times, I could choose any version that I'd like to restore. Very nice feature. Or maybe I just want to restore the whole folder. I just click Restore Folder. I can even view, if I've accidentally deleted it, I can even view the deleted version of that folder and restore the deleted version. It's very, very powerful, very, very good. So that's the backup and restore features. Preferences. This is the heart of the Sync365 operating system software. An account speaks for itself. That's where you put your username and password. You could change those details. Maybe your friend's got an account and he wants to show you something, and rather than go through the web portal, I've never seen that done, but you never know. You can also report a problem. Send that to us, it'll go straight to development. You can even, maybe you've got 3 or 4 accounts, you can manage different user accounts within the same software. So we've made it really robust and unique. On the advanced feature, we want it to automatically start. We can also show hidden items. The folder itself, I'm downloading everything to my Mac, so I've got a large SSD. I could also move my iTunes to the Sync365 system, and what that basically means is if I've got thousands upon thousands of music libraries and I don't want to clog up my computer with music, I can just sync it to my folder, and when I close my folder, it automatically closes iTunes. So that's all it is. It just means that your music is wherever you are, so you can access it on your mobile, your tablet, web portal, listen to your music wherever you are without clogging up loads of space and memory. Maintenance is a good little feature. If for any reason you think something's not quite synced right, or for whatever reason, you just click check now, and a maintenance check will run, and it will check everything within your system against everything you've got connected, against everything that's on your web portal, and just make sure that everything's up to date. Proxy, we've put that in there because some companies that are using our system still use a proxy server. No need to go into the depths of it because your IT company will probably take care of that, or your IT department. Bandwidth is a nice little tool. We've got 120 meg here, so we've maxed it out 8 meg. We could make it faster if we wanted to by doing custom, but if you're in a rural area and you've got very, very slow broadband, you can select all the way down to 56k modem if you're as old as me and remember them. So it's personal to you. If you're very, very security conscious, even though we do encrypt everything, unlike our US rivals, this is for your eyes only. You could just literally click that and you've got double encryption. So it now encrypts everything between here and the Sync365 network, even though it's encrypted both ends anyway. Unfortunately, in the US, we're seeing a lot of US people coming across to us now because in America, the law has now suddenly changed to third parties, and federal law are now able to see anything you store in the cloud. Which in the UK, that's the opposite. This is for your eyes only, unless of course you've shared it with someone. Services, I'm just selecting backup folder. If I don't want my folder on my desktop, what I was saying earlier, there it goes, it's gone. Click it again and it's back. I can also manage the backups directly from here. LAN transfers, very good tool if I've got 4 or 5 PCs on my local network, or I've given an account to, I don't know, my wife or a teammate or whatever. They will appear in here. if they're on my local network. And when I make a change to a folder, rather than waiting for it to go up to the cloud and come back, which of course is only a second or two, it's instantly synced. If you've got a gigabit LAN network, it's done instantly through the LAN as well as going up to the cloud. Online files, this is the cache location of where I'm storing my virtual stuff. I can move that wherever I want. Maybe I'm running out of space on my C drive on my PC, or my local drive on my Mac, and I want to select somewhere else. I've got a second drive, whatever. I can just change that. Automatic file downloading. I'm basically storing everything on my computer and online for just super quick access. I could just store my files online and just choose what I want to come down, just to save space. Maybe I'm running out of space. That's the beauty of our software. Another good little feature is the priority. If I'm someone that works with images all the time, or music, if I've got tons and tons of files looking to sync up and down, I can just select what I want as my priority. So whatever's syncing, it will put other things on hold and sync what's important to me. It will sync everything eventually, but if you're someone that's in a rush, you can choose your priority. Very, very nice little feature. And of course the simple one, updates. At the moment, as you can see, I'm up to date, but your Sync365 software will auto-update when we make any changes. But if you're not sure, you just check. And that is it. Other than that, in the menu, we've just got the About Us. Just shows you, nice little tool, tells you the credits, tells you what version, it does everything, and a nice little feature, we can just quit. Just quit the software, and that's it. All done. So, that's Sync365 for Mac. We will do a tutorial for the web portal and Windows, so please feel free to email us at help@sync365.co.uk if you have any questions. Thanks for the time and have fun.